Welcome to Between the Mics podcast, where we will talk about anything and everything. Who knows? We might talk about sports games that we're watching, what's going on in our lives outside of podcasting and streaming, motivational things that we want to share, the live streaming that we're doing, the games that we're playing, and who knows, probably some tech. But all I know is that there will be lots of laughs and great stories told. Between the mics, you have myself, known as TheAwesomeDado online, or you can just call me Mike, and my co-host, known as FlintyTDog online, or you can call him AJ. We appreciate and are excited to have you here and joining us and listening to us as we take you through our chaotic mayhem of thoughts between the mics.
Now recording.
Thanks, Craig. I can't say what I have to say because like the first 30 seconds of these,
they never go over so well, do they?
No, I can't say what I want to say.
It's like the first 30 minutes that we get into a call, we should really just record on the back end because there's some shit that would be great shorts, but not podcast worthy. Please check out the betweenthemics.com/Patreon for all of the special content. But gang, what is going on? It's another family episode. You got Flinty and I here. We're just hanging out bullshitting tonight. Just having a good time. We were in the green room, we'll call it, before the podcast started, just getting caught up. I mean, we had a podcast recording about 2 weeks ago, and it seems like forever since we've talked. It's insane how time flies, and it just so much happens between that time. And I was thinking about you the other day. I went on a golf outing for a company event for a client of ours, and they're based out of PA. And I'm driving, and here goes Butler, and there goes Pittsburgh. And there goes Greensburg, and there goes Mount Pleasant. I'm like, man, 22 hasn't really changed a bit.
No. That place will never change. I think the only new thing was the cracker plant they finally finished after 15 years.
Yeah, they might have added a gas station or two, and they changed Wild Tech to like some different name, and that's about all that's changed out that way. So,
right. Not much.
No. I was driving with the owner of the company that I work for, and it was funny. I was coming down the hill in 22 into Greensburg, Delmont area, and I slowed way down. It's like 45 down this fucking hill. And he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Please hold. I bet you there's a cop sitting in that church parking lot right there." He goes, "What do you mean?" I get to the bottom of the fucking hill, boom, fucking Pennsylvania State Trooper sitting in the fucking church parking lot.
He loves sitting there.
He does. I'm like, I got a $180 ticket from that asshole before, so we're not doing it again.
Dude, we knew, oh God, it was the church and then up by the Walmart.
Oh yeah, they love the Walmart drive too.
Yep, because it had like the on and off ramps of the interstate right there.
Whew. Yeah, they just love to sit there. And I was just driving through there I'm like, these were good times and these were bad times. These were good times. Fuck that allotment up there, but these were good times. These were bad times.
I mean, I would say we had some pretty good time in Delmont.
I agree.
I mean, the duck hunting, the squirrel hunting, that was fun.
Yeah.
It got to the point, it's down to like where I'm at now. I know where, half the time I know all the cops now, but
sure,
I know where they all sit, and I know when shift changes.
And that's when you could do 10 miles per hour faster than you want to.
Not everybody, you drive according to the law.
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Just sometimes your car doesn't have an extra gear to go into.
You're not exceeding the car's manufacturer's requirements of speed. You're fine.
It just yells at me. The RPM starts screaming, and then...
Shift, motherfucker, shift!
I'm running out. There's not a 6.
I'll make my own.
Right. Oh, no.
Well, fuck.
When 5th turns into neutral.
As long as it doesn't turn into reverse.
You're like, yeah, oh, God. I was teaching somebody that works for me, and I don't know if she listens to the podcast.
Well, hello, if you do.
Yeah,
I'm Dado.
hi. You'll probably kick my ass next time you see me at the station.
Please record it. We need Patreon.
But she, I let her drive. I have a 5-speed manual transmission car.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I want to learn because we have a couple fire trucks that are stick shift.
Sure, completely different, but yes.
Yeah, completely different. Just the weight and everything in the clutch and
How you float through it. It's fine. No big deal. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a little different. But so I got her to go and coast in like first gear. So basically, you could basically idle.
Sure.
Off the clutch. Well, I took her off we're off the main road, but we have like a long strip going back in front of the station. Obviously, we're being safe if Chief is listening. I have my radio.
If not, I know the number 199.
And so we're cruising. And next thing you know, I was like, all right, go ahead and shift into second. Clutch down, pull down on the stick, and go into 2, let off slowly. Well, she let off slowly, and then she accelerated too fast because she was trying to, how you're supposed to throttle up and let off the clutch at the same. She was a little foot heavy, and next thing you know, we were probably about 3 foot from an oak tree. And from that point on, I drove back, and
You didn't want to be the next MVA.
yeah, I was like, okay, I will. I'll take this from here. This is a brand new car.
Easy killer. Great driving, not anymore.
You did fine. You did great. You didn't hit the tree.
Yep.
So
and you
love
didn't
you,
stall.
Bree.
You didn't stall, so
She
congratulations.
Yeah, she didn't stall up until almost the tree.
It's never the stop; it's the sudden ending that gets you.
So love you, Bree, but we'll have to set up some different times, and I'll have to look into how much a clutch package is.
Maybe in the back of a Walmart parking lot where there's no trees.
She'll still find a way to hit Walmart.
That's fair. It's fair. Yeah, it's the big blue thing. Just in case you didn't know.
But, it's fine.
I normally park in the red lane. Fuck it.
No, okay. So where we live, I know if the administration finds out, I'm sorry. This is nothing bad or anything like that. But we spend 48 hours on shift.
Sure.
So that means we have to get groceries. We have to, because we live at the station. Mm-hmm. Well, where else are we going to park a fire truck or an ambulance other than next to the building in the fire lane?
Sure.
Some of the I'm not going to say the name of the store, but some of the stores are having some problems with where we are parking. They want us to park in normal parking spots. So tell me, whenever we take either a ladder truck that is 46 foot long or a fire truck and park it all the way in BFE of the parking lot, whenever we can just park closer to the store, and if we get a call, we just drop everything, we go and go. They literally contacted our administration saying that we can't park there anymore.
Did you see my fucking name's painted on the ground?
Yeah, I'm like, it is the fire truck. But anyway, there's a little fun fact. The fire lanes are not actually for us to park in or anything like that. Little fun fact, they are to mark out the collapse zone.
Oh.
So if anything happens to that building, that is like where you're in construction yourself. You do a lot of commercial buildings, right?
Sure do.
And the way you guys construct that stuff, if anything happens to explode or implode inside said building, it has a collapse zone.
Sure, 100%.
So that is the safety walls, basically how far the walls are going to come out.
Sure.
So that's why it is kind of important not to park there, but, like, obviously we're fire trucks and all that stuff, and, like, we do park there every now and again. Like, if an ambulance shows up to Walmart, that's where we're going because it's closer to the building.
Sure, absolutely.
But in case of, like, a legitimate emergency, Home Depot is on fire, that is one of the reasons why. It's for safety reasons.
I feel like
we don't, actually.
I feel like that's the worst store to catch on fire.
Home Depot? Oh, the fire load's terrible.
I was going to say, it has to be. Like, the paint, the wood, whatever else they're storing in there.
The 5 billion pallets of True Fuel for not lawnmowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that's in there.
Makes you feel real good next time you go to Home Depot.
Yeah, I mean, someone's got to do it.
You go in there and be like, store another pallet, job security. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Driving around, and some of the drivers nowadays with their cell phones in their hands, and just how, I don't know how I want to put it, incompetent some of the drivers are. I just look at everybody and say, job security.
Job security, right, 100%.
I will never not have a job.
It is quite ridiculous, honestly, because there's a major roadway. Ooh, wow. Here by us. I gotta swallow that one.
PG friendly.
Yeah, this is a family show. There's a major highway here that's been under construction for God, I don't know how fucking long, and they still haven't figured it out. And
is this still being worked on?
Yes.
I think we might have stolen a few traffic cones.
That construction company is going to retire on this highway. Let me be very clear.
They probably already had 19 people retire so far. And it's people that we went to school with.
I was a concrete brick mason for 12 years on this highway right here. And I retired. Was mesothelioma. Call 1-800.
Oh, God. Dude, I had the massive, like, the worst ADHD moment while I was at the station. I just got off, I got off a 72-hour shift this morning.
Okay.
And I was just sitting there, I was talking to my partner, and I started quoting that mesothelioma freaking commercial, and he literally looked at me and was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I grew up with cable.
I
know the George Lopez freaking theme song waking you up at 11 o'clock at night.
Then you knew it was time to turn your TV off when George Lopez came on. That or that bullshit news channel that was on Nick at Night. Remember that? Like the Nick at Night news?
God. Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me when 9/11 happened. I'm not making any type of joke towards the tragedy that happened in our country. But I was scared shitless, obviously, as a young first grader when that happened. And I used to have the TV on it when I went to bed, and that news channel came on, and it's showing all the planes crashing into the fucking, like everything. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm 8. The hell are you showing this to me for? My mom's like, you're supposed to be asleep. I'm like, airplanes.
What happened there?
That's not where planes land, Mom. Fucked up.
A little fun fact. Where were you whenever that happened? Were you in school?
I was in school, yeah. So I remember very clearly that our teacher turned on the TV. Everybody was asked to sit down, and the school just basically stopped. And then they sent us home early because of it all, because obviously nobody knew what was going to happen. And my parents, being my parents, they were having the carpet cleaned in the house. And my dad was on call, and he was doing whatever he had to do for his on call for his job. And I walk in, and I knew the carpet cleaning guy because my dad used him at the apartment complex that he managed for a long, long time. And I walk in, he goes, "Hey, Mikey, do you know why there's no planes in the sky?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." And he just fucking blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh. That's where I was. That's what I remember. What about you?
Oh, dude, we were at recess.
Oh, okay.
And Flight 93 flew over my school.
Oh.
Yeah. And next thing you know, it was mass panic.
Mm-hmm.
Because it landed, 90 miles north of where I went to school.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
middle school.
That was 93 was PA, right? The one that landed in PA?
Yep. Went right over top of my middle school. Or elementary school. Sorry, not middle school.
Yeah, you're not that fucking old, bud.
No, hold on. After I tell you where I was, I'll tell you. Hold on. I got a story about that.
It might have been middle school. Those kids graduated in 8th grade.
Yeah. Well, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
Basically, yeah.
Well, we were I think we were at the basketball court. Me and I think her name was Mia and my buddy Matt and Nick, and I can't believe I actually still remember the names. Holy shit!
Wow, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah, I don't know where they came. ADHD is a hell of a thing.
867-5309.
Oh, don't get me started. No, I got to stay on track.
Friends, basketball court, Flight 93.
And this thing was relatively low, lower than that type of plane should have been. And I'm like, oh, look at that.
Hey.
And next thing you know, I started seeing teachers scoop up kids.
Wow.
Just straight up the gym teacher had 8 kids underneath his arms. That's and insane. Then the one female coach that literally looked like Hulk Hogan, she had 15, and the one that smokes Pall Mall Reds. 4,000 and looks like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, she's got marbles rolled up her belly.
Yeah.
Yes,
and she
Mrs. Carlson.
Yeah. Lives with a whistle in her mouth. That's how she talked. And next thing you know, I remember being shoved in the IT room, the computer room.
Yeah. And
literally, there's probably 200 kids in this, way over occupancy. It's terrible. We are elbow to elbow, nut to butt. It is bad.
Hey, did you put deodorant on today?
Yeah. And next thing you know, my grandfather, who was State Highway Patrol at the time before he retired, he showed up. My dad, who was a fire chief in the local area.
Sure.
And they all ended up rushing to school. Me and my cousin, we got escorted from school in the fire truck because he got mobilized.
Sure, absolutely.
He was a volunteer at the time, but obviously his job, I think he worked for Comduck. Do you remember Comduck? He worked for them. Because I don't even think they're still. I don't even think they're around anymore.
I don't think so either.
But yeah, that's how long ago that was. Comduck was humongous, and so anyway, we got escorted back to the fire station, and then my aunt, my cousin's mom, who lived with me and my dad at the time, ended up going back to the house, and then my dad ended up coming in, and we had a TV on top of the fridge. And he immediately, I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning, right? He reaches into the fridge, and he doesn't grab a pop or soda or whatever you want to call it. He grabs a beer. And I'm sitting on the kitchen table eating Oreos, and next thing you know, I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I watched the first plane hit.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the first plane hit or a recording of it or what happened.
Sure, right.
But I just remember watching the plane go into the first building, and I was like, oh, no, that's not good.
No.
Because I felt the tension in the room.
Yeah, it was insane. The shift in our culture automatically was insane. I remember that to this day, that united feeling around this tragic thing that's happened. And we joke about it because you can either laugh, scream, or cry about something, and here at Between the Mics podcast, we choose laughter, because if we cry, we have to change the name, and that's just not going to happen. It's been a lot of fucking work to get the name to where it is, so we're just not going to do that at this point. But it was insane, the amount that you could feel wherever you went. It was just the entire shift in our culture and the unitedness of our country didn't matter. It was insane. But I will say that when I started building houses in PA, I was in that area where the crash of Flight 93 happened, and I'm driving, and it as tragic as it is, it's not where you would expect it to be.
Yeah.
And I'm driving to go to this house, and I see this national park sign, the brown signs, you can't fucking miss them. And I was like, what is that? And then it said Flight 93, and this is one of the most moving things. I've never been to Ground Zero. It is on my bucket list to go to Ground Zero and experience and be.
It's an unworldly feeling.
Yeah, and give whatever gratitude and things like that I can. But anyways, I turn into this national park, and you're driving, and you're driving, and you're driving, and then there's this building. They were just constructing the memorial, like the memorial building itself when I was there. And then you keep driving, and you come down and around, and they finished the actual memorial, which was on the flight path and where the aircraft landed. And I got out of the truck, and I go over there, and you're walking down this, and you have these two walls that come to a point that shows you exactly where in the field this aircraft landed or crashed, and it's insanely moving.
Yeah.
And then, you're walking back, and you're reading the signs, and they're like, you literally drove on the path, the flight path in, and the building, for those who have gone there recently, maybe, is that building, the way it's designed, it's also it's like a pie shape, to where when you walk in the building, all you see is this funneled look towards the accident site. It's crazy. It just takes you to this whole new emotional level. It's nuts.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy going on 8-9 years in the fire service, and I actually got to take a trip to Ground Zero.
Oh, wow.
And understanding the level of training those gentlemen have, the people, the gentlemen and ladies that lost their lives that day.
Sure.
You take it for, some people take what we do for granted in first responders, because like we always, like, I could vouch, because like, no, that's never going to happen. That's never in a million years. Like, we could train all day, but it's never going to happen.
Right.
And we always have a saying, especially at my department, what ifs are never a thing.
It's just wins.
It's wins. And going up there to Ground Zero, the level, like, it still holds whatever you guys believe in or anything like that. It holds a I can't even pronounce it, monumental, just feeling. As soon as you go there, you could feel what everything happened, like how everything happened. You can feel the weight. It's actually a really, it's a sad feeling.
Sure. Absolutely. It's a tragic thing that has happened in our country's history, and being September, and when this podcast drops, it's something that's going to be talked about throughout our country again, and it's being taught. I have 3 young kids in school, and it's being taught at like a level of history that we would have learned about something in the past. Because it did, right? It changed and it shifted our culture. It shifted all kinds of things.
It changed the way we do some things in the emergency services.
Sure. It's changed the way we construct things too. Yeah. It's insane, the impact outside of just political or the cultural standing between our country and somebody else's country, whatever divide or non-divide that's there. It impacted farther than that, and it impacts people every day.
Generations.
It's insane.
Decades of stuff, man. You grew up in the construction field. I've done some construction. Just the codes that we have to abide by now. Firewalls. That whole thing changed because of that. Like, so many different things stem from that. Like the incident, the ICS system that we use every day stem from that, because what they used that day was not like it was a good system, but it was like needed some, like we learned so much on a command system on financial planning and like the large aspect scale of an incident. Because like you could think of a car accident, you could think of like 2 cars, 3 cars. Okay, you might have 6 to 8 patients, whatever, this, that, and then like that's only a minute scale of what we deal with, and then you go to hundreds of thousands of people.
Sure.
And you know how many different chiefs were there. There were like we see our chief on calls, but it's like whenever it's just an MVC, like just a regular crash, it's just us.
Sure.
And we still utilize the ICS, like the incident command system on that, and just the way it stemmed from that, it is crazy. Like to think about how far we've come so far.
Sure. It's impacted an insane amount. And if you're listening and you've been affected by the tragedy, our deepest condolences to you and your family if you were personally touched or affected because of that. I've had the privilege of speaking to folks in my career that unfortunately had to share their stories of things that have happened because of that tragic event, family members that they've lost. It's truly a sad time for our country. And it's a learning thing too. I mean, like you mentioned, there's things that we have gotten better at here on our homeland of trying to make places safer, build them better, build them more efficient, things like that. I know that folks have opinions about conspiracies and the building construction, yada yada yada. We're not here for that, but
No.
it's something to consider every year, and I take a minute and I pause and I think about it, and I definitely reflect.
Yeah.
It'll never be forgotten.
No, it will not. Speaking of tragedies, I don't know how much music you listen to.
Yeah, I do. I love, I love me some music.
So are you at all privy to All Time Low?
I've heard of them, yes.
They sing the very iconic, I don't want to quote unquote, emo status song,
Okay.
Dear Maria.
Yeah.
They redid their song.
They
and
redid their song.
Their song. They
Okay.
redid their own song.
Okay,
That
just want to make sure I
literally
understood
went-
that.
That song went platinum and everything. They redid it.
Yes.
And it's absolutely atrocious. I don't know what you guys are doing, and if you somehow run across this podcast, fight me, because you guys fucking sucked. Like, that was terrible. I fucking hate it as much as I hate MGK. So, like, yeah. Well, what happened to that, you fucking puss? So, I'm just saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Because the first generation of that song
Was
Dear
great.
Maria,
It was
fantastic. It was phenomenal. I still jam out to it to this day.
As he's trying to find sixth gear, folks. He jams out
Yeah.
to Dear Maria.
Dude, that song makes you go 120. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But it's just, I was sitting there, and my girlfriend, she told me to listen to the new remake, and I was sitting there, and I was like, I can't. Like, I got 30 seconds into it, and I was like, I can't do it. I know, I can't.
Why? I don't understand why take a good song and fuck it up.
Well, in the beginning, the intro of the song, they're like, "Hey, like they want something on this song," and I'm like, "Why? Why? They need it needs to be more in tune with nowadays and this and that." I know we're not a political podcast or anything like that. We need to stay away from it. But why are we doing something like that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
All because of your song that literally hit hundreds of thousands of freaking sold albums.
Yeah, it's a pop culture thing at that point. No, I don't understand why you're trying to touch it. Like, just leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, don't fix it. It wasn't broken.
Right, stop it. Stop touching the things.
And it's All because you want to get back with the times and try to become big again. You guys could have retired off of that song alone. You have some other good songs, but that song alone you could have retired at 20-some years old whenever you guys made it.
Right. Or come up with new fucking music. Here's my rant on this whole thing. Music, movies, whatever the fuck. Stop recreating something we already fucking had. Just leave it alone. Come up with new ideas, please.
That leads into the fucking Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Tony Stark's dead. Leave it alone.
It's fucking gone.
Hold on. No, I don't know how much you fucking know about this, but he's coming back as Doctor Doom. Spoiler alert.
Hold on. I gotta edit that in before you start dropping fucking.
No, they released it, and whenever they started talking about like the new Avengers and everything.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom is Robert Downey Jr.
Oh. Are they going back in time in like the fucking story, or is this present day?
No, this is present day, and what's his name?
War Machine.
War Machine. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
only know that because my son has the skin on Fortnite and he shows it to me every second he can. So
I'm just saying War Machine's kind of badass.
He
should have stayed War Machine. I don't care if freaking Captain America is getting laid at freaking 80 years old because he finally got with this woman. I don't care about that. He's still Captain America. Keep him War Machine. He is not Captain America. I don't care. No. And Doctor fucking Doom. I don't know if they're going to pull a multiverse shit out of their asshole like they're doing with Doctor Strange. But you know what? Stop it. It's just like Star Wars. Fuck Star Wars right now. Because, the new Jedi Order. Fuck off. The Jedi are dead. You guys are going to be fighting the same fight for the next 18 fucking movies. Sorry, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but you really pissed me off whenever you guys release that. Stop it. I need a fucking spray bottle. I need a fucking spray bottle like a bad fucking cat. Get the fuck down off the table and stop making movies. I'm so sorry. I just went on a huge rant. I am so mad about them fucking still trying to fucking recreate shit.
This just needless to say, Flinty's not getting an invite to Disney's board meeting.
Fuck Disney. I will say that right now. You guys are going downhill. Quit remaking the same shit. George Lucas, I don't know if is he still alive?
I don't fucking know.
I really fucking if he's not, he's probably fucking rolling around in his goddamn grave. Because what they are doing to the Star Wars franchise right now.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not a. Here's a hot take. Dado has seen 0 minutes of 0 Star Wars movies.
I could respect that. My girlfriend hasn't seen any either, or Harry Potter.
I've seen all the Harry Potters. Mrs. Dado made me watch it last Christmas.
I love Harry Potter.
I do too. I enjoyed it. It was a great thing.
Have you seen Fantastic Beasts?
Yes, I have seen Fantastic Beast.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. Good movies.
See, they're doing it right.
Right. Spin-offs are fine. And somebody's going to be like, hey, Dado and Flinty, this whatever Captain America War Machine movie is a spin-off. I get it. But
yeah,
stop. Like, just...
Yeah, they're beating... That horse has been beaten too long.
They're milking the cow dry. That's what they're doing. Like, I saw the other day, like, have you ever seen the movie The Crow?
Yeah.
They're remaking The Crow.
Yeah, with Jason Momoa.
But fucking why?
Because The Crow has been, like, again, it's been a big culture movie.
Yeah.
And they're trying to relive it.
I get it. But fucking watch the original. Like, I don't get it. Or like Beetlejuice. What the fuck? Like, why are we making another Beetlejuice? Don't get me wrong. I want to see it, but like, come on. Like, new ideas. Like the new Deadpool, fan-fucking-tastic.
I have yet to see it.
You need to go see it. Idea for upcoming week, go see Deadpool.
Okay.
It's, oh my God. And when you do, spoiler alert to everybody that's listening, we're going to talk about it. So even if I got to send you fucking money, you're going to see Deadpool.
You better wear your brown pants.
Yeah.
My favorite line from a Deadpool movie. The first one.
I love those movies. They are my favorite. My one son's like, "Hey, Daddy, can we go watch Deadpool?" Like, we went to go see Inside Out 2, horrible movie. I think I've been on that rant. Don't go see it. It's fucking dumb. Anyways,
Dado's rant. His is a lot nicer. You can tell who's the parent and who's not.
that movie. Here we go. Fine. So we go to Inside Out 2, and our movie theaters has a nice reclining chairs, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting next to Mrs. Dado. I got my daughter on this side, Mrs. Dado, and then 2 boys over there. Because if the 2 boys sit next to me, I'm going to smack the shit out of somebody. Because they just sit next to her. You're safer over there. And
Are you sure?
no, probably not. Anyways,
I've talked to Mrs. Dado a time or two.
they feel safer. Let's put it that way.
At least they do.
Yeah, not all of us.
I'm 13 hours away and I don't feel safe.
She's upstairs sleeping, so please don't piss
Thank
her
God.
off. But we're sitting there, we're watching this Inside Out 2, and like the beginning of it's great. If you've ever seen Inside Out, it's the movie about the emotions and blah, 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 blah. It's a real cool kids movie to kind of explain how emotions can affect you and how you deal with them and what they can do. Disney was smart with the first one. Second one, what the fuck? Like, they're trying... Spoiler alert, let me be better to Flinty before I tell you what the fuck the movie's about. Spoiler, they bring anxiety and depression into the fold. So they're trying to identify mental health problems, things like that, right? Here's my biggest problem with it. They pit joy, and if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about, joy versus anxiety. Good versus evil with your emotions. What the fuck are you doing, Disney, to imprint this into our children? Like, I was pissed. Mrs. Dale's like, you need to calm down. Like, I'm about to rip this fucking movie screen off the goddamn wall. That's what's about to, this is ridiculous. I get it. They're telling you anxiety is a bad thing, and you have to control it. But I don't like how they're putting it against our fucking happiness. Like, I was fuming pissed.
I mean, if you get it, I mean, we're adults now. We've dealt with it. I mean, you knew me through school. I had a shit ton of anxiety.
I still do.
Yeah. But it's like, why are we exposing children to some things that they haven't even experienced themselves, and now all of a sudden they're going to be thinking more about, like, oh crap, there's a monster in my head telling me that I'm anxious. Holy shit. And then it's just going to get worse.
Yeah. Thank you. That was my point in the movie theater, is I'm angrily eating my fucking popcorn. I'm like, I just... Anyways, so back to my original point. It was, we're standing in line for Inside Out 2, and Deadpool, Wolverine, is obviously in theaters at this time, and Mrs. Dado and I saw Deadpool, Wolverine in theaters. Oh my God, you have to do it. Anyways... We're standing there, and there's all these people wearing Deadpool stuff, and they have the Deadpool cups, and there's billboards all in. And one son goes, "Daddy, can we go see Deadpool?" And I'm like, maybe when you're 18, maybe then. There's some shit in there, son, that you don't need to repeat at this time.
Man, I think we should. Yeah, I think I might go see Deadpool.
You should.
I love that franchise. I love the fact that Ryan Reynolds is making fun. Like, I've seen a little bit of clips.
Oh, yeah.
And then also the first 2 freaking Deadpools, he's literally making fun of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just great. And they're just rolling in the dough, even though they are getting shit on for how long that movie is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, I don't care. I'm going to literally shove this bag of cocaine in and smack my face. You can't do anything.
Right. There's nothing you can do. And this one, it's like,
drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs. Don't.
They're bad. And then I have to come get you. And
yeah,
it's not fun.
This scary motherfucker pulls out of a goddamn boo-boo bus at 1 o'clock in the morning because you're tripping on fucking fentanyl, and it's not a good time.
Yeah, that's
Real
another.
talk.
That's a whole different conversation. We need a longer podcast for.
Yeah, right. If you sniff it with your right nostril, you can smell it.
Well, no, we don't do that. This cops learn how to use Narcan. Yeah, don't full send it, and definitely check their blood sugar.
But I don't wanna. I just want to lick and stick.
Yeah, well, Narcan doesn't work with diabetes. Just saying.
Gang, what is going on? It's Dado here, interrupting this hilarious episode of Between the Mics podcast to bring you an advertisement. What? An advertisement for what, do you say, Dado? Oh, could it be our very own limited edition patch hats? Could be. If I could say edition right, it'd be even funnier. But here we are. We have a collaboration between the Mics podcast and Bad and Brimmed. And I can't tell you how much I love my hat. I wear mine to work. I wear it to baseball. I wear it to grocery shopping. Sometimes I even wear it in the shower. And Mrs. Dado's like, what are you doing, bro? Anyways, make sure that you run over to the website, link in the description below, to check out our limited edition patch hats and get yours today. Now, if this patch hat isn't what you're looking for, no problem. Check out the Teespring link in the merchandise tab and find yourself some Between the Mics podcast merch that you want to rep. But that's enough of me bantering. Let's get you back to the episode with Flinty and myself. See ya. What is this, a Taylor Swift song?
I'm not much of a Swiftie, but
No?
no.
I'm
I'm
not
more
either.
of Backstreet Boys.
Not an NSYNC guy?
Bye. Yeah.
Or get a little shake
Now,
in there?
now I'm gonna start singing Taylor Swift. Shake it off. Jesus Christ!
You are so welcome. You are so welcome.
My girlfriend calls them squirrels whenever I have my little beep little fucking
Yeah, you
moments.
fucking squirrel.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of, I'm the problem, it's me. See, and now we're going to get fucking copyrighted. Taylor, I'm sorry. You're amazing at what you do. Can you please stop selling out the stadiums? Because then I got to go fucking fix them. Can you
All right,
stop?
Are you gonna break up with what's his name? I'm curious.
Kelsey?
Yeah. Or are you pregnant? Are you what's
Are
happening?
you pregnant? Taylor?
Yeah. We need to know.
Mm-hmm. In the comments below.
First exclusive on BTM.
Mm-hmm. Please come here.
We need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I would shit somehow. We get Taylor Swift on our fucking podcast of all fucking places. I would become a Swiftie at that point. I would probably fangirl over that.
Oh, I would wear a fucking sequin dress. If Taylor Swift was sitting in this fucking podcast studio with us, I'd be like, hey, girl, hey. How you doing?
Hey, girl, hey.
But Taylor, tell us. What is going on? Is
I
there a new
I need to get a
album?
blonde wig.
Need to get? I'm pretty sure you have.
I don't have one because I don't have any hair. I'm missing my hair. Oh, speaking of my hair, did I tell you that I got fucking gray hair whenever I was shaving my head?
That's cute. My whole head is fucking turning gray. Fuck off.
Well, I mean, I started losing it. I'm just saying.
Are you really gonna go there?
Yeah, I always go there.
It's like 14 years of you saying I got facial hair. Well, I got
do.
fucking head hair. Fuck off.
Okay, fuck you. Okay, it took me twice as long to grow my mustache than it did me grow fucking hair on my head. Because I can't grow hair on my head.
I got a bald spot. Leave me alone.
Oh man, it's still not puberty. Not all the way hit.
Nope. Still dropping, bub. You want to come over here and check depth?
You damn right. You cough for me.
You ever hit somebody with that coming out of the porta john? Like, I was just testing the depths of the porta john. And they're like, the fuck did he just say?
I always come out of the porta john saying, "Man, that water's cold." And they just look at me like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's in my sock." Their faces are just fucking funny.
You ever seen? I see it on TikTok, and then I've also seen it in real life. I have mastered the use of a portable toilet. Let's say that. 12 years in the construction industry, you learn how to shit in a hot box. So, you ever
Poop with friends? Poop,
Yes!
Poop with friends?
Poop alone. Yes. I saw that on a job the other day. I laughed my ass off while I'm in this portable toilet. I'm like, that's funny. That is fucking funny.
Some of the best conversations I've had over text messages were off of a phone number in a porta john.
Text this for a good time.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Do it. If anybody has a porta john near you and it has a phone number, text it and just have the time of your life. It is fucking hilarious. I talked to some dude named Larry for an hour and a half over text messages. No idea who Larry is. He seemed like an alright dude. He's going to get invited to the barbecue.
I've played many of games of tic-tac-toe in the porta-john. You're like, I got to use, like, on a big commercial site, there's multiple. I got to use the third from the left because I'm going to beat this motherfucker at tic-tac-toe.
Sooner or later, it's going to evolve into, like, Words with Friends. It's a giant game of Scrabble.
Yep. And then my name shows up in the porta-john, and I'm like, all right, we're done. We're done. Can't talk shit about me in my own porta-john. Stop it.
This is him actually filling out. Just, I hate my life. I hate this job. I hate all of you.
This sucks. Please call me for a good time.
Give out the CEO's number. The funny thing is, I know they listen to this.
Yeah. He would fucking murder me.
That would be great.
If you get random text messages, it's not my fault.
It's all mine. It's my idea.
Oh, God. He's going to get random text messages and we're going to have nothing to do with it. I'm going to get fucking blown up. Like, listen, bro. Had nothing to fucking do with it.
Oh,
That's
damn.
some funny shit. What's the number so I can text? Maybe they want to be a guest on Between the Mics podcast.
And whenever you do that, you could follow our link.
Mm-hmm.
Fill out the form to be on this lovely shit show
Yeah.
we call Between the Mics.
Yeah. It's a great time.
And it's a great time. I'm unmedicated. It's going to be lovely.
Fucking lit.
It's either you're going to get shit on or somebody else is going to get shit on. There's enough shit to go around. Bring your boots.
He's a fucking wild man. I can't. This segment is
My
brought
bad.
to you by fucking Powerade. Fucking A.
Sponsor us, you pieces of shit.
You fucking suck, bro.
All I know is I had the sour green apple Powerade. Fucking
Ooh.
phenomenal.
It's great. First off, okay. Since we're on random ass rants, Powerade, don't make the fucking zero sugar. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Just
No
fucking.
one likes it.
No, they're always on the shelf.
Yeah. We need the sugar. We need the glucose while we're working to refuel.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's there for. Some of these health nuts out here, they're like, we don't like the fucking shit. Drink water.
2-0. There you go.
Gatorade.
What
Sorry.
the? There's no difference in
Waterboy?
Gatorade.
No, have you ever seen Waterboy?
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Good reference. Good job, but I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, the things that happen at midnight.
You're right. Folks, if we keep him going, we will get a 911 on live on BTM because they're going to have to come resuscitate this fucker.
Yeah, I can't say what I was going to say.
Are your roommates home?
Nope.
You're fucked.
Yep. Dream. My dog name's Dream, by the way. Do you know CPR?
She has
No,
to ask
she is-
your consent first. It's
Yeah, no.
okay if I save your life.
Sorry, so just that's a whole nother rant I cannot get into on live with my face.
Yeah, it's fair. Fair. Why did you name your dog Dream?
Because she lives up to it. So whenever we rescued her,
Okay.
rescued her from a pound. The people that had her before me, I got her whenever she was a year old, said that she was aggressive, dog aggressive, food aggressive, people aggressive. Like, she's just aggressive all around.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, I had a said child with me from my ex relationship. And I took the child in with me because, you know, I'm larger in stature. If a dog tries to do something stupid, I am going to wring its neck. I'm sorry for PETA. Come after me. If it attacks a child, I'll
DMs
kill
are
it.
open.
They are open. I'm fighting everybody today. So anyway, she was very sweet and kind and gentle and like scooched up real soft, very good. Like, even though, like, you know how dogs get hyper?
Sure.
You could tell she was like hyper. She was shaking, but she was so sweet. Her tail was going 1,000 miles a minute. I was like, I want this dog. Because if you could control, if a dog, like a puppy still in, like, the puppy stages, could control herself like that around a 6-month-old,
Sure.
that dog is just phenomenal. And then she just lived up to her name, and I ended up calling her Dream because she was a dream. Like, she's one of the best dogs ever.
Well, that's a heartfelt story.
Yeah, she's an oversized, fat fucking house cat, and she is a 6-year-old pit bull now.
Look at her, you're just the best.
She's just a baby. She gets princess treatment all the time. Like, I got a lifted up bed, all that stuff. I pick her up so she doesn't hurt her hips. She's spoiled.
Hold on. Tell me you're a redneck without telling me you're a redneck. You explained your bed as lifted up.
Yes. It's got some 30-30 super swampers, KO2 specials.
Got drape pipes, let me tell you something.
It's got a headboard that will knock for days. One rat on this bad boy.
He ain't gonna last 8 seconds.
More like 6. Oh, fuck.
Fucking hill jack.
I didn't even think about it. Bad thing is, before this podcast, I took my dog out, and I didn't feel like I didn't have my shoes relatively available, so my cowboy boots are sitting right here, barefoot and all, in my fucking camo fucking shorts. Just walked outside with pointed-toed Justins.
In your pit bull.
And my pit bull. Yeah.
Oh my Jesus. This fucking guy.
I got a broke down car in my yard too.
Help on cinder blocks. Goddamn cat got stolen.
It's not on cinder blocks yet.
Tomorrow's project.
The project is to replace the alternator on that thing.
Oh, that's nothing. That ain't broke down. That just fucking go-go juice.
It's on the Chevy. It's not going to be fun because this is right in the wheel well.
Yeah, that's gonna
that
suck.
Lovely 2.7. What the fuck, Chevy?
Anybody keeping track of our rants tonight?
What the fuck is wrong with you with that 2.7 liter? Get fucked. Leave the rotary motors to the fucking Japanese. They know how to do it correct. We don't. I'm sorry. We know big muscle.
No diesel and big muscle.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what we know. Oh my god. I don't even know how we got here.
No idea. This has been a fever dream fucking episode if you ask me. Whenever we were sitting in the green room, and I said we're fucking winging this one. I'm fucking throwing shit at the garage door. We just sticking with it.
Baloney on the wall, babe. Baloney on the wall.
They stick better if you leave some mustard on there.
Oh god, I hate mustard. That is the one condiment that I cannot deal with is mustard.
Don't worry, I can't stand mustard either.
Oh my god, it's fucking gross. For all you mustard lovers out there, please.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Have you seen a doctor lately? The fuck is wrong? You like mustard? Get the fuck out of here.
Unfollow right now. I don't care.
We're ketchup lovers here, mother.
Please don't do that. We need all the followers and love we could get. Please.
Disclaimer.
I love you long time.
Disclaimer, we love people who love mustard. Thank you.
Only on Tuesdays.
We have to drop this fucking episode on a Tuesday. Oh shit, that's gonna fuck up our schedule. I guess we're gonna record another hour. Motherfucker.
No.
I don't know if I got enough energy to keep up with you. A goddamn Energizer bunny over there.
Hey, I got enough squirrels. I can send you some.
Please. Apparently I don't have any because I'm like fucking playing ping pong over here. I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening?
Oh, I'm high on life, man. I'm high on life. Life is good.
Good. That's beautiful. Life should be good. Life should be good. So, as times continue to change, I've heard that you've played a very new game, a beta version, and If life is good, does that make life any better?
No.
Okay, end of the podcast. Thanks, folks, for coming.
Hey, quick, simple answer: no. So I'm pretty sure everybody's privy to the Black Ops 6 beta being out. I'm not a fan because, like, I got really mad whenever you could mess up somebody's hit markers by jumping, and now this Omni movement is now a thing. Now you just got some speed demon that literally did 3 rails of fucking cocaine before you fucking played, and played his sensitivity on fucking, high, like fucking 10 plus. Some of us are old. We can't keep up with that.
Some of us are old.
Sorry, my squirrel goes at a mile a minute. I'm like, dude, that dude just did a fucking 960 degree. Like, I don't know how the fuck that's a thing, but it's a thing. I don't understand why we're doing this to video games. You had something good with Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. The zombies, I really hope I've seen somebody play early access of it. The zombies actually look really good.
Does it?
Yes, they are sticking true to Treyarch zombies, and that's what we need. Sorry, I inhaled some smoke on a call early this morning, and also all the yelling. Yeah, we had a call early this morning. A little rant, but yeah. Anyway, Black Ops 6.
No, folks, he's sucking down Copenhagen. That's what it is.
Yeah, I haven't spit in.
He's
So-
not a spitter, folks. He's a...
Spitters are quitters. Tell that to your old lady.
Hey, man, BTM says spitters are quitters.
They are, trust me. So, I played a couple rounds of Black Ops 6.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to fucking go off of that.
Keep trying.
So anyway, this dude literally did like 500 fucking backflips, and he shot me in the taint. I don't know how he did it, but all I know is he was in front of me, and next thing you know, he did like 50 twirly whirls, and it was like watching Twister. Some dude had his shirt off, I was confused, and the next thing you know, I'm dead. Okay. I hope they fix some of the stuff that they have going on.
Sure. It's only in beta, though.
And it's not an alpha, which I give it that. I did pre-order it. Yes, I'm dumb. I spent another $100 on another Call of Duty game that's probably going to be played for 6 months and then deleted. Unfortunately, we cannot go back to dedicated servers, actual gameplay, and where it's not where you could just dress up like the fucking Energizer Bunny and fucking hop around fucking corners. I miss the old Call of Duty.
Sure.
And Black Ops was one of my favorites. Like, Black Ops 1, oh my god, just chef's kiss. Black Ops 2, chef's kiss. 3, another one. They hit, like,
Hey, DJ Khaled.
They got it right 3 times in a row, and then they fucking did 4, and then they tried to do the, what is it, like their first integration of like Fortnite type deal, like the open world, like Warzone. Well, I can't remember what it's called. Black Site something. I can't remember what the first iteration was.
Okay.
That was fun. That was good. That was fantastic. They brought back all the regular, like all the freaking guns from all the other Black Ops. It was phenomenal. After that, trash. Absolute trash. I don't understand it. I get the consoles are getting better. They're getting more higher graphics. I don't understand why we cannot get a decent game nowadays. I went back, played. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate of this. I've been enjoying the hell out of Battlefield 2042 over Call of Duty. And that game had got shit on for a solid year since it's been out.
Right.
Absolute shit on. And it's literally it brought back the love of games.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's it. That's the point of gaming, right? You're gonna come and go. You're gonna do shit. It's finding something that you love. But the only thing I've seen, I haven't played the beta, but I've just seen a bunch on TikTok, and Instagram Reels and all that jazz, right? It's definitely interesting. The movement and what's happening and the being able to use the human shield. Those clips are fucking hilarious. I will say that. Those are funny.
I'll give them that. That's pure comedy. But
yeah, it doesn't make up for everything else, right? It doesn't.
yeah. No, I'm not going to play it just for that, though, because, I could take, funny clips like that.
Sure. Somebody else could spend all the hours in the game and hate it just for me to watch the funny clips.
Exactly.
I'm good with that.
Because you know how much he probably got shit on just to get that one clip, or a bot lobby just to get that clip.
Sure.
Because if you watch some of those clips, I hate to say it, you could tell most of those are bots.
I don't even, this could be, I'm just a fucking idiot. I always get in a lobby with people that have, like, I don't know, a ranking of like 1,000 something, and I'm like, they get fucking shit on it. They're like, "Rah, you suck." I'm like, "I'm 150. Shut up." Like, this isn't my life. Please come again later. I don't know what to tell you. But I've been playing a lot of, again, I'm a fucking idiot. Modern Warfare 3, I don't know if it's like a free because Black Ops 6 is coming out or something happened. I don't know. But I've been playing a lot of that lately, and I've been enjoying that. Multiplayer, things I haven't played, unlocking guns that I would never unlock because I'm too cheap to buy Battle Pass, like all that. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it more than just Warzone.
Yeah. It was fun, but then, like, unfortunately, people have lives. Our friend group kind of went their own ways.
Sure.
And life just got a hold of all of us, and it's just, I don't know. I don't find the joy of playing it by myself, so it's just sitting on my hard drive relaxing right now while I enjoy 2042.
Yeah, that's fair. I get it. I go through phases of what to play, but I don't know. I'm still excited about it. I still want to play it. I'm excited for Microsoft Flight Sim to come out. I'm excited for Farming Sim to come out. There's all kinds of stuff, and hopefully in the future that Dado gets a PC. Hear from me. And we could play more games. You're not, for what? What are we not? What's wrong?
They're not going to hear from me whenever Farming Sim comes out.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go straight autistic with it.
Folks, he'll be organizing the farm for the next 72 days. He'll be gone. We can't catch a Flinty.
Nope. You will not hear from me, other than on the podcast. By the way, hit the like and subscribe button.
Yes, please do. He's getting really good at this, folks. He's good. He's been trained well. Look at him go.
Yeah, dude, I love doing this. I love catching up.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and that's exactly what we did tonight, gang. We spent an hour together, hanging out, catching up, going on a furious amount of rants. So we'll have to come up with a spicy name for this podcast episode. If you haven't, like Flinty said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Go back and check out the past episodes. There's a huge amount of comedy. We've hung out with a bunch of great, amazing streamers as guests, so check those episodes out. Family episodes are probably some of my favorite because we just get to cut loose and be the boys. So if you liked it, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part was. Join in on the rants. Trigger us. Give Flinty and I something to trigger on. We'd love to have you there.
We're gonna have a segment on how to piss off Flinty.
Yeah, right. And if you haven't yet, head over to the website. We still have some of these. Bam, bam, bam. Beautiful, amazing collaboration patch hats with Bad and Brimmed out of Cleveland, Ohio. So if you haven't given them a follow, please make sure you check out Tipsy at Bad and Brimmed. Also a guest.
I got a couple more coming.
They're beautiful. They're absolutely amazing. I got one on right now, the camo version. So make sure you check those out. Those are for sale currently on our website. The link is in the bio. But, gang, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. It's been a hoot, as the Minnesotan girlfriend of my father-in-law would say. It was a blast. Buddy, thank you. Go take a breather. Catch some fresh air. Gang, we'll see you in the next one.
I got more where it comes from. See you guys.
Bye.